Good morning, everybody. I welcome the Honorable Minister of Steel, Chaudhry Govil, Secretary Steel, Mr. Binoy Kumar, Special Secretary NFA and CMD of SAIL, Mr. Saraswati Prasad, Shri Kamal Agarwal ji, President IFA, all the participants of the Secondary Sector Steel Award 2016-17, all the awardees, all the steel sector associations that helped us formulate the scheme and spread awareness about the award scheme, our journalist friends, and all other distinguished guests. I am happy today to be standing here to give shape to the dream and vision of our Honorable Minister, where he wanted to give recognition for the good work done by this sector. This sector, I may start by saying, is an extremely heterogeneous sector. The source of production, the methods of production, the capacities, the upstream and downstream functions undertaken are very, very varied. And this we realized more so when we sat down to categorize, especially for the purpose of this award. My secretary asked, why so many awards? When we understood broadly the different combinations possible in the composite units and in the different type of standalone units, we did have so many categories to consider for recognition. And for participating in this scheme, we had a lot of excitement. The sector was keen to be recognized. We rolled out this scheme, as you're aware, in early January 2018. And we got a great response from the units. The two-tier screening mechanism was put in place. But before the screening mechanism was put in place, we did have committees to help us understand on what parameters we must evaluate. The parameters were to be technical, financial, corporate governance, environmental considerations, energy efficiency considerations, and we had the best of minds guiding us as to how to actually do screening mechanisms. The two-tier screening mechanism that we had was of an assessment committee and an evaluation committee. Having done this exercise, there was also a felt need that we must visit the plants to see that all the claims that were being made, whether they were true and what are the best practices that were being followed. After detailed deliberations and after due clearances, we stand here today to give the awards and to give recognition to the deserving units in their different categories. I must confess that our assessment committee and evaluation committees, which comprise of experts in the sector, were also amazed, and a lot of learning experience for them too when they saw the achievements and practices of the sector at the operational level. We have tried to capture the whole learning experience for the ministry, for the experts, for the committees, with the help of NIST in a compendium that was made after the plant visits. To reach this day today, the assessment committee and evaluation committee members visited 82 plants in 20 states, over 39 districts. All the clusters that had made applications were all covered. I assure you, this was an onerous task. We do thank the two committees for carrying out this onerous task. Shortly, the Honorable Minister will be giving the awards to the winners. I just want to clarify that the units that had above a high stipulated benchmark are going to be given the Golden Awards, and others which were within a commendable band of performance are being considered and are being given today the Silver Award. Therefore, you will see in certain categories that there are more than one awards. It is because our committees, when they looked at the various units, said that the shade of difference between the units was so less that everybody needed to be commended. So certain categories have more than one award because there was more than one deserving unit. The ministry should also be giving certificates of participation to units who were above the benchmark, whose plants were visited, and hoping that these plants in the coming years shall be the ones receiving the Gold and Silver Award. The whole exercise, as the Honorable Minister has guided us into believing, is that the sector should excel and reach greater heights. This will help the country reach its aspirations, its target that it has set for itself for 2030 of 30 million tons. This cannot be achieved without the contribution of the most important sector, the secondary steel sector. To learn more about this sector, we will have a detailed presentation by an expert, Mr. Anjani Kumar. I now hand over the dais to Mr. Anjani Kumar to actually come and make the presentation. I think before that, Sonal would like to give a little brief as to what Mr. Anjani Kumar's credentials are. Thank you.